Hey everybody, welcome to the kitchen here at Friendship Shaving. Have a lovely little gifts of friendship from a gentleman called David who frequently comments upon my videos. Dave has bought himself a new lathe and has been experimenting with making his first brushes. So I know I've actually got two handles in here. Two brush handles. The first attempt the wood split and he managed to make a smaller brush handle out of the remaining piece of wood and made me another one. So let's open it up to see what we've got. It is just a softwood. Got my usual knife. I found it, and the knife was from John Leach at the Byron Shaving Company. Now, let's get into Dave's parcel here. So yeah, it's terrific to get this and be in communication with Dave, and to know that he's experimenting with making brush handles and brushes. I imagine it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfying. I imagine it's very satisfying. That wasn't the word I was looking for, but it will suffice. Right, I'll put some of this packaging out of the way. I know what's in here, so I'll leave that for the moment. And here we are, this is the first one. That's nice, isn't it? And in the bottom, it has an old halfpenny. Now look at that, I think that's fantastic. I don't know if you can see, let me try and get a better light on it, but that is from 1963. A halfpenny, an old copper halfpenny. My mum tells a story that when my sister was born, she was so small that they wanted to call her a halfpenny, but they settled with penny. So that's quite appropriate for me, really, and my family. I think that's a beautiful thing. So that is for a 24mm knot. That's a lovely wood on that. It's French polished and waxed. Now this is the small one. Made from what was left of the wood after it had split. I believe this will take a 22mm knot. Oh, that's very different, that. No coin in this one. It's, yeah, that is very different. That's quite good in the hand, actually. That long, slightly tapered. Well, that's interesting, eh? They both feel pretty good in the hand. So I have some knots here to put in. So now this one is a 22mm knot, but actually it's going to fit quite well in there. It is a 5th generation knot. I can't remember who I got these off now. I mean, it's not too much of a gap either side. That's okay, actually. Some of the other 22 mils I've got a, now that's really tight. That's too, no, that's too tight. This would fit a 20 mil brush because it needs to be a millimetre either side of the knot size. So the 22s I've got are too tight for that. And this is a 24 mil knot. Now that will fit. And that's a little bit tight, but that's quite nice. What do you think? That one? This is a bulb shape. This is just an old one that I've had in my drawer for ages. It's a real bulb shape, and I actually prefer a fan shape like that. So I try them all. That's the 24 mil at the front there. Again, these 22 mils, they fit okay. Not sure on that one, don't like the grey. Just gives me an idea of the type of colours that I can put in. So I have a timber wolf. And some of the bases on here, they're not all an exact size. Some of them, you know, vary just slightly. But again, I don't particularly like the grey with this wood effect. So I think that one's out. And the only other one I have here is a brown one. Now this is a beautiful knot. I have one of these in a brush already. Now that looks good, doesn't it? What do you reckon? That one or this 5th generation knot, which I believe is trying to be a badger hair knot. It's just sort of springing back up slightly. It's quite tightly packed here. I may have to use some proper glue on that just to seal it in. I wonder if I use silicone whether it'll pop out. Anyway, let me know. That one. The brown one. Or that one. Let me know in the comments. Dave, thank you very much. Really appreciate this. And that's a bit tight there. I could just go and use that. I love my halfpenny. That's fantastic. Now, forgot to say, in here, if I wanted to, there are a couple of further halfpennies. These are copper. You can see how they oxidize. Got the Queen's head on there, Queen Elizabeth on that side, of course. You might not be able to see, but there we are. That is a Gifts of Friendship for today. Dave, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. You all take care. I'll catch you around. Bye bye now.